It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Davante Adams.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move. Nice run. Winds up getting about 6. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action now, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of Sample. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Prescott. Setting up the screen, Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in Week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Stafford. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd down and goal. Stafford got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. But what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll get this up to about the 40. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
All year from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On first down at Stafford. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Getting the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
And now out come the Patriots.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Prescott now from the 50.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Harris running straight ahead.
Taken down at the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. field goal coming from Week2. This one from 48 yards away. Week2 knocks this one through the post. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Stafford on first down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On first down, Stafford here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Out of the gun, Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action now, Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. Stafford now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Throwing on third down. Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now it's Stafford. He finds his man complete. It's Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On first down, it's Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the ground, Cook. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And we just saw one hit the ground.
Absolutely, we saw what can happen.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run again with Harris.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And down to the 36-yard line here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Pittsburgh,
working with a second and 3.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. To throw is Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Alan Lazard from 4 yards out. And the Steelers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. New England trying to get a place on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott complete. Smith has it. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Prescott. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. He's got the first down and more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup from 8 yards out. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Stafford on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Stafford
throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Curtis Samuel from a yard out.
And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. New England's offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first and 10, Prescott to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott on first down. He's got Smith here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be...
Not before they work this to the 45.
Prescott yet again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
It's Week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at All-Pro Davante Adams. He's coming off a week where he stuffed the stat sheet in both yards and touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Browns under the lights on Thursday night.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 110 yards. On 2nd and 7, Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Jaquan Brisker in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From midfield, here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 119 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he needs to spend a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Steelers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, he gets this to Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now receiver in motion left. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Stafford, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to... should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But I think they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford over the middle, complete to Samuel. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. They find some open field here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stafford.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Stafford.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Allen going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's go. It's game time.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Stanford swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Stafford on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Fourth down, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
22! Delay of game,
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 50 at Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Cook again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run with Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now it's Stafford. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Allen. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Right side, there's Likely with it. And the Browns are going to set up for the 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
James Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They run with, and he loses the football a second time. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second down. Again, they defer to Snell.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
James Cook.
His second touchdown tonight.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On first down, Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. Allen now on first down.
Complete to Likely. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Stafford's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Handoff comes to Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they send a man in motion right. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3, it leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did